Ladies and gentlemen, so listen, this is a situation that's really simple. Now, we take some products from a company called Isagenix, and they've really changed my life in particular. Why do I say that? Because I know based on my performance, but I have two gentlemen here, and I just wanted to share their experiences so far. We start off with Tyrone, Randolph, Seafood Sensei, Master Ty. Talk to me, buddy.
Hey, listen, I love talking. So today I'm going to be talking about the energy. When I take the product, I remember when you told me about it, and we're in some of the same things dealing with Dr. TV and trying to have something that's organic that we can take. And when I reached out to you, I remember when I first took it, I said, I'm going to do an assessment, see how many pull-ups, push-ups, and see how the energy level it is. And I got to tell you, within 3 weeks, it went from 7 all the way up to 15 to 20 repetitions. You know what I'm saying? So now, even when I ran out and you gave me some more, you know what I'm saying? When I started to take other things for energy, it don't add up. I did it yesterday. I tried to take the supplements again with the, Gatorade, and it don't line up. The energy level is crazy. I even bumped into one of my mans. I gave him about this much of protein powder with some of the samples of the telemeters, and he started to see even he was gaining weight, good weight, because he had needed to gain more muscle. You know what I'm saying? So in a short period of time, like I said, the energy level goes up. Look how much muscle I done stacked on. I'll show you some other situations, and you start to see I don't have half of the muscle that I had about 3 weeks ago. So it works if you want it.
So it's interesting because most people think this is a weight loss product, but it can be, but it doesn't have to be. I believe it increases what would be the quality of your muscle, like you just mentioned. And how about your sleep? Have you seen any difference in the quality of your sleep or other people?
Oh yes. I'm sleeping through the night. My I'm going to train somebody now, and I'm going to help her because she's another trainer getting back on the scene. And I'm going to help her. I shared her the testimony, and I'm going to talk with her about getting her life back together. But not only that, the sleep and the subduing of the temptations of sugar has went down a whole lot. Not as tempted, and you go right through the night. Like last night, the temptation came, and I said, nah. Because I went all these other nights with good sleep without having to get the excess sugar. So the sugar cravings is going away.
Because your body's getting alkaline. Your body's getting alkaline.
Your body's in an alkaline state.
Yeah. When your body gets alkaline, it doesn't want acid inside of it, and sugar obviously is acid. Well, listen, I appreciate you. I know you got to run right now, but thank you for stopping by, and we'll talk later on.
Anytime.
Right.
My pleasure. That's one.
That was one. All right. Archangel, how you doing, sir? I know your situation is interesting because you have a 2-year-old daughter. Let's talk about the difference between when you're taking the products and when you're not taking the products. I know you might feel the difference. Talk to me.
When I'm not on the product, sir, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I just want to go to sleep. There's nothing else that I just don't want to do. Like I feel lazy. Like my body don't function the same. I don't even want to throw the same amount of kicks when I'm doing my lay down kicks. But when I'm on the product, it's like I'm skyrocketing. I'm on a go. I'm on a mission.
Now, did you honestly believe that was going to be the case, or are you surprised?
I'm surprised. I really did. It does. What you eat makes a huge difference.
Now, your daughter, even though we recorded this one time before while we were in my house, but you're in Florida right now, and I'm out of space. I mean, you're in the Bronx, and I'm out of space. So, you mentioned your daughter takes the vitamins. What she thinks about them?
Yeah, my daughter, when she takes them vitamins, just the other night, she didn't want to eat nothing else. She was crying, hysterical, like crying. And I was like, but what is wrong with her? And we gave him the vitamins. We gave him 2 of them, and she calmed down, and everything went back smoothly, and she started eating, and I was surprised, and I was like, wow, it really works.
Your body needs nutrients, and if your body doesn't have nutrients, it doesn't know how to act. You're out of chemical balance. You can't think. Your emotions run high. You can't rest. This is what I've been trying to tell people for years, that it's not just about food, it's the quality of the nutrients in the food, and most of the food don't have nutrients. When most people eat, what they want to do afterwards,
You want to go to sleep.
but that's a hint that you just ate poison. Because when you have nutrients, after you have a shake, you don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I wanna go work out.
Your brain functions better too, right?
Yes, I focus more.
So when it comes to both taking the Isagenix and the isolene, which is the meal replacement, when you combine them both, the level of functioning just goes up higher. And it almost seems like a lie. I think people have to experience being on the product and take a few days off the product, and you tell me what happens. I mean, isn't that what's happening right now?
Yes, it makes a huge difference.
Well, what we're gonna do is this. You're gonna have to go over to mom's house until you get your stuff together. Go pick up what you need to pick up, and I'll let her know. No problem, because you can't be not on the product. And I can tell the difference with your energy level. Yeah, your hair looks good, but the energy level starts to dissipate. Would you recommend this to? Who would you recommend this to?
I'll recommend this to everybody, especially my family members. They all need it.
It's hard for the people who we care about the most to actually listen to us, because they're like, "What are you talking about? You into nutrition now? What else? What else are you into?" Every time that we get exposed to something new, we try to share with our loved ones. They say, "What are you into now?" Does that happen to you?
All the time.
Do you know that yesterday, and you didn't get a chance to see it, but we have it in rebroadcast, you guys can see it again. We actually had a multi-billionaire, again on our conference call. She's been working with our team. And it's summertime right now, so a lot of people have excuses on what's happening. They'll say tomorrow, they'll say tomorrow. Some people will buy it and then they'll wait, weeks before they actually use them. So you can't really blame them, because that's what happens in many cases, but it is frustrating. But I can tell you this much, there's people out there right now that want to feel better. They just don't know that it's possible, because they've been lied to so many times. Because what we're saying to people that could possibly happen, they think that's bull. Doesn't it sound like too good to be true?
Yeah.
But it's not the case, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right, so you're gonna go over to mom's, and I think you're gonna get some birthday cake or whatever you want. You got every flavor over there. Get yourself some Isagenix until you get yourself going. 'Cause I know you're in the middle of everyone's going through challenges right now, guys. Finances are an issue, and that's just the reality. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, just yesterday. Look, I was gonna do it when I was gonna order it. Right there, so that code that she need the money for insurance.
Right. So again,
I had to
everybody
leave it
has
out.
real deal situations. We're dealing with situations where sometimes you can't do the things that you want to do. But as a team player or as a team leader, I make sure that I do whatever it takes to make sure that our team is moving in the right direction as smooth as possible. I mean, isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
And listen, all we can do is all we can do. No problem. All we can do is all we can do. And the idea is that if a lot of people does a lot of, if a lot of people does a little bit, then we can get a lot of things done. And you do have an option, even though you didn't want to, but you can take your card, activate it, call the company, and use that card plus another one, which is going to be the same. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I could do that because I did.
You can 100% do that with no problem. So we had one of our team members, he only had $122 on his card, which is fine, right? That's his first check payment. So he put the money into the card. Remember, you have to go activate the card, and you have to take the money and transfer them onto the card. It's a very simple process. And then he makes the phone call, they pick up, no problem. And he used 2 cards to make his one order.
Through the phone?
Over the phone. They know, by the way, they'll know your account because of your phone number.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's what I'm saying, guys. When you're having conversations, with us, we'll give you options. We'll give you options. In the meantime, you go get the 2 products, and then when yours comes in, you do what we did before. We just reimburse. No problem. My job is supposed to be to do exactly that, right? To provide an opportunity for you guys to do better and not worse. And yes, you can't. You're not doing as good as you can in your, but it's a matter of time. I'm not doing as good as I can yet, but long term, there's no way in life I do not want to have the good things in my body. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right, sir. So I'm glad we had this conversation because
I went by yesterday to see your mom and she wasn't there. I was knocking on the door.
Well, I'm gonna give you a phone number that she has on the mobile phone, so like that you can catch her. But what I'll do is I'll send you her number now. Whether she picks up or not, at least you have. I'll let her know that you are coming. But man, I'm excited because I have something positive I can focus on. Otherwise, today's been a really, really rough day for me. It's roughly the 3rd anniversary of my baby brother passing away.
I know.
So I'm going through an emotional roller coaster ride. And yeah. So did you go see our guy or did you see somebody else when you got your haircut?
Huh? Jesse did it.
Jesse, yeah, it looks professional, man. You good. I know you like working on the waves over there. Hey, listen, something as simple as getting a haircut right now makes people feel good, man. Guys, you got to do whatever it takes to make sure that you set yourself up for success and not for failure. Now, you know that, mention a few of your favorite products that we have. We have Isagenix and we have the Isoline, but you also take, I think it was nitro or something. Tell me about that.
I'm back. I don't know why I left.
You were getting, when I said nitro, you was out of here. So what do you think about the nitro that you take?
Repeat that, sir?
What do you think about nitro?
Nitro. That's the ultimate weapon for a workout right there. That gets you going. Nitro, you'll be going like from here to here on your workout and you won't even feel it. It'll be like magic.
Incredible, right? Again, and most people have no idea that something like this is even available for them to be able to perform better.
And everything in that is natural ingredients. It tastes like watermelon juice, what you drinking.
So cool, and you have options. They have the little sticks themselves and have the container canisters. And listen, all I'm saying is that this Friday, Saturday, make sure you get onto what would be isagenixlive.com because we're celebrating the launch of Isagenix 2.0. Everything's changing. We're going from 14 countries to 26 countries, adding a whole bunch of products onto the line, including something called Zango. Zango was a product that I took, wow, 12 years ago, 2000, I was 38 years old. More than that. Oh my God, 14 years ago. A long time ago, I took Zango and it knocked out my sciatic nerve part of my head and my back. I took it for like 6 months. And Zango is a company that was acquired by us. So we own Zango now. That's a new product. So I already ordered some. My mom's really excited about it because it tastes phenomenal. But what it does, it really alleviates a lot of pain for people on a whole other level. We're taking a little shot of a drink that tastes incredible. It has a patent on it too, so no one can copy it. And the product is called Zango, and the actual fruit is called mangosteen. And mangosteen helps with inflammation. People who have things like fibromyalgia, which with the skin hurts, this thing eliminates all types of stuff like that. So they just added that to the line. So I'm excited about that too. So anyway, I know that you're gonna have to go get some energy. At least you have, you know what? We definitely have the normal package there. They can go grab that. But I might have some nitro also. If you look under the sink, because I had a package there, I have some nitro. So if you want to do that, no problem. You get yourself a nitro, you get yourself the shake, and you get yourself a nice Isagenix, and I'll let mom know about it. And then we'll make out, we'll fix it up afterwards, no problem.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hey, any other words you want to say to anybody in terms of what you've experienced so far in the last few weeks? The company?
I have experience since I was on Isagenix for such a good amount of time, and I was feeling so good. Isagenix changed me, and now since I've been eating all my regular food with all this starch in it and all this crazy stuff in it, I feel like it's different. Life is different when you eat different.
Isn't that something? So it's almost like you go from a superhero to a regular mortal. It's like, wait a second, I don't want to be like this. I remember how this felt. Where it was a challenge just to get up, right?
Yeah,
You had to psych yourself up to do things, and now it's like, man, I want to go back to being a superhero.
for real.
Interesting. All right. So I appreciate it for you sharing. You know, I believe the best is yet to come. Of course, we're just starting. You know, when I'm back in the
I might get better at this.
Oh yeah, well I know. Listen, I appreciate the fact that you are. Listen, how old are you?
22.
22 years young, right? So at age 22 years young, just to be fair, nine out of 10 times when you get on conference call, everybody's older than you, you know, and you're looking at them speaking what would be like scientifically. Now, it doesn't matter what age you are. If you don't know what the science is about, you don't know it. But the point still is that you're in a unique position because you're young, so you get a chance to learn it at a young age. But one thing that you learned already as a parent, you already know that by giving your daughter good nourishment, it changes her attitude. By getting good nutrition to your body, it changes your attitude. It's easier to get into arguments because you don't feel good. And you don't feel good because you just finished eating stuff that might taste good, but wasn't good for you. And the bottom line is that we have some options. I'm on your side. Gatekeepers, we got this. Right? Appreciate it. AB.
Got it.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Thank you. God bless.
All right.
Awesome. All right. So that's an example, guys, of a few people who, man, I appreciate the fact that they trusted me. And, you know, Ty's out in the street getting ready to train another trainer. And I obviously saw Archangel, whose energy level was a little down. Now, these are two gentlemen who in recent days haven't been able to get their products, which is fine. I'm there to help. So each of them will be able to go to my mother's house, even though I'm out here in outer space, and go get some products until they're able to get the ball rolling with themselves. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are watching. I appreciate it. And I just know the best is still to come, guys. This is the absolute best company that I've been involved with. I can honestly say that yesterday, I got a bonus that was 4 figures. And that was a bonus that just came in the middle of the month. Had nothing to do with the weekly income. So I'm extremely happy and excited about that. So I got to spread love. Bop, 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 bop. I'll do it. Thank you. AB. See you. God bless.